focused on you.
Right now at 4, the city of St. Louis working to fix dozens of water main breaks in North and South City. Rising temperatures triggering problems with pipes citywide. Good afternoon. I'm Brent Solomon.
And I'm Kate Quinn. Crews are working to repair the pipes, but some people are without water. 5 on your side's Diamond Palmer talked with some of them today and got an update on repairs. Diamond?
Well, Kay and Brent, just hours ago, the city sent us a list of current water main breaks. The lengthy list includes more than 60 breaks. City crews are working to repair most of them, and they've hired outside contractors to repair the rest. Now, the city of St. Louis says they have work in progress right now at 11 water main breaks, and they've restored water service at 18 locations. There are still a large number of locations in which the city has noted they're putting on hold. Residents in the St. Louis Hills neighborhood say their water was shut off Friday and it didn't come back on until last night. They tell me this is the second water main break on Jamison Avenue in the last year.
Well, I experienced no running water, not being able to take a shower, not being able to use the bathroom. I mean, it was just a horrible experience to go through that. And most of what I was concerned about is why the aldermen and these other people don't do anything about the infrastructure in this city.
Now, the city encourages residents to report problems with running water, open hydrants, and water quality issues to call 314-622-4800, or people can submit a report online.
All right, thank you, Diamond. Right now, a popular Midtown St. Louis restaurant is cleaning up the mess left behind by yesterday's winter weather. The Fountain on Locust posted this surveillance video of a truck sliding on an icy road in front of the restaurant. You can see it hit the fountain outside, knocking it over. The truck then took off. The restaurant owners plan to save up money to install a new fountain.
Well, I'll tell you what a difference 24 hours can make. The ice is all melted and we don't have to worry about any more of it or any snow for quite some time. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell here with the weather first forecast.
You know, we've been through something the last couple of weeks. Temperatures down below zero, wind chills 25 to 35 below zero last weekend. This past weekend, sub-zero wind chills. Now, we've watched as the ice has melted. The clouds still hanging tough, but not much rain today. Most of it moved out early this morning. Still kind of murky out there as you look down Market Street right now. Top of the arch, a bit shrouded in that cloud cover. We are in the 40s. We warmed to 47, kind of plateaued there all afternoon long. We've dropped back to 46 as the next batch of moisture sliding in. And it's pretty murky too, especially off to the east of St. Louis. There are some areas where the low clouds and the fog are there, but the visibilities are generally a half mile or better. As we go down to the south of St. Louis, you're going to be the first to see this down towards Lesterville, Centerville, over towards Rolla, Cotaway, Potosi, Sullivan. You'll be getting in on that rain first. But this evening, if you want to take the dogs out for a walk, think we're pretty good for the next couple of hours. But later this evening, you will see the rain moving in. By the way, this is Pat with Merle, Remy, Jack, Callie, Addie, and Birdie. 6 dogs. 2 of those are hers. The rest are her grand dogs.
That's
See?
quite a crew.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, look how murky it is right now in St. Louis. You have those low clouds. Going to have some fog tonight. Don't think it's particularly thick, and the rain will return through the evening hours, overnight, and it should end tomorrow morning. We're on the next round of rain after this one in a few minutes, Kay.
All right, Scott, stay close. A reminder, you can get your weather first forecast anytime. Text the word weather to 314-425-5355. Well, we now know who died in a house fire in East St. Louis. Within the past hour, the coroner identifying 58-year-old Lisa Farmer, and 55-year-old Stanley Scott. The fire happened at the boarding house Saturday morning. That's on 13th Street. Investigators still trying to figure out what started it. Neighbors say before firefighters got there, a man jumped out of a second-story window. Another man ran through a side door. Donations continue to pour in for a Defiance family who lost 2 young boys in a fire. Julian and Jamison Kaiser died Friday morning when a fire broke out in their home. Right now, the cause is under investigation. A GoFundMe for that family has already raised more than $150,000. You can find a link to the page on KSDK.com under the As Seen on TV section.
New at 4, the Missouri Secretary of State pushing back at a state audit that claims he violated state law. Jay Ashcroft is accused of failing to turn over cybersecurity reviews of the state's local election authorities. Missouri lawmakers passed a sweeping election law in 2022, which included a requirement that the Secretary of State's office and local election authorities undergo a cybersecurity review every 2 years. Well, Ashcroft said the reviews included confidential information that his office was not allowed to release. The audit did not call for legal action against Ashcroft.
The St. Louis County Council is calling on police to crack down on expired temp tags. The new resolution actually urges the police department to hold all drivers accountable for paying their vehicle sales tax and registration fees. Last year, the state passed a measure requiring car dealers to collect the vehicle titling tax at the time of sale. Right now, the Missouri Department of Revenue working to implement a new system to track titles, registration, and sales tax, but that's still 2 years away.
Right now, city leaders are trying to take back control of troubled properties in North St. Louis. According to our partners at the St. Louis Business Journal, the city wants the ability to clear neighborhoods of vacant lots and buildings. It specifically targets properties owned by developer Paul McKee near the new National Geospatial Intelligence Agency campus. The area has seen little new development in recent years. The bill will be brought up next Tuesday at a committee meeting. We're following a rapidly developing story out of Illinois. Another victim has been added to the list of those killed in a mass shooting in Joliet.
Well, Taylor Swift is attracting some unwelcomed attention. The one man linked to 2 arrests outside of her home in New York.
A new safety alert after a door panel flew off an Alaska Airlines plane. The additional Boeing models now getting extra scrutiny.